Michael Lorenzen for Kansas City. Nick Martinez goes for the Reds. Minus 135 for Cincinnati. Plus a $1.15 for the Royals and a big 9.5.
Yeah, this is a hard game if you ask me. The Reds are coming off a sweep. I guess I got to stick with the Reds, a Great American at home over the Royals. I mean, I think the Royals are a better team than the Reds. But Lorenzen, we haven't seen him pitch for them, right? Like, this will be the first time? Is that the gist of it?
I think it's he's had a couple chances with them since the trade deadline.
And he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't been good. He has not been good.
Give me the
We're going after him tonight. We are going to absolutely go after our boy Lorenzen later on. We'll squeeze one more in. We mentioned the Yankees and the Tigers. They will be in Detroit at Comerica. Garrett Cole for the Yankees tonight. Beau Brieske is the starter. He's really the opener for Detroit.
Brieske.
They pretty much go with whenever Brieske starts, he pitches an inning or two, and then someone else comes in. As of right now, minus 200 for the Yanks, plus 165 for the Tigers, and an 8.5 there.
You know what? Run line the Yankees, but I'm expecting Cole to get jacked a little. He gives up home runs, so I like runs over 8 and the Yankees run line.
We'll go to PNC where the Pirates really need to get off the deck. They, of course, have lost. Where are they at now, Sky? 9 in a row? 10 in a row? I've lost track.
10 in a row.
10 in a row, the Pirate losing streak. The Mariners are actually coming in after getting banged up in Detroit the last few days. Great pitching matchup tonight, as we will have Paul Skeens against Logan What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Minus 120 for the Buccos, even money for the Mariners, and, of course, a low 6.5 with the great pitching matchup.
Now, listen, I won't deny it's a great pitching matchup, but I have to take Seattle and even money odds based on not only, What's Eating Gilbert Grape with a 2.9 ERA. You see Skeens has gone from a 1.9 to a 2.25 ERA in his last 2 starts. I think the kid has hit a wall, and they're not winning when he pitches anymore. And I think you're starting to see him show signs of fatigue going every 5 days. And I think the Mariners are, they're a playoff team. They're winning games. They're tough. And the Pirates have lost 10 in a row, and they can't get out of their own way. I'm going to go Seattle. I want Skeens to win. I'm not feeling it.
Ever since he was consistently by the All-Star break going 7 innings, he had that one start after the All-Star break. Remember he pitched into the 9th, and they ended up losing it? Shelton left him in the game in the 9th inning against the Cardinals. Since then, 6 innings, 5 1/3, 6 innings. He just hasn't been going as deep into the games. And even the strikeout counts have gone down a little bit here. Tonight, for over 7.5 is minus 180. 9 strikeouts is plus 110 for him to get there. So some big numbers. And Seattle does strike out a lot. Remember that, too, if you're going to bet the
But what do you think of the under? 6.5 with these two pitchers.
I kind of like the over. Honestly,
whoa,
like the over tonight.
Whoa, red light.
You could never get me on. 6.5. I'll always try it. I'll find a reason to go after it. So I think I could here too. But I want Skeens to pitch well, like I was saying, because I need him to win that NL Rookie.
I'm going to watch the game. I have absolutely nothing better to do than watch this kid pitch. I enjoy it. I think his starts are electric, and they've gotten a little weaker. There's no doubt.
Yes.
But what do you expect? He's not Don Drysdale. Okay, they treat him like he's Whitey Ford. Let's calm down. I think the kid's starting to look tired to me. Let's see what he does tonight.
I need one more month out of him. Just get me to mid-September. Give me 3 or 4 more really good starts. Maybe Merrill tails off a little bit, and we could get it done. With Skeens. Got to win that Rookie of the Year. Big ticket that I have on that. Nationals and the Phillies again at the bank tonight. It'll be Patrick Corbin and Aaron Nola going in this one. This is another heavy lumber game of the night. Minus 280 on the money line for Philly. Plus 225 for the Nats. And another big 9.5.
Yeah, I got it at 9. I bet the over. I bet the Phillies run line. Your boy Patrick runs in bundles. Corbin, my man, he's automatic 6-8 runs a game. He's going to give up 6 to 8 runs a game. That's all there is to. And the Phillies, if any indicator, the last 2 nights are to this game tonight. Give me that over, and I bet the Phillies, and I bet it this morning on my site. Count on that.
I'll give you the numbers when we get to the taters. Some of these Philly batters against Corbin, you got some great numbers for most of these guys up against him in their career. So we're going to try to go after him tonight. Arizona's in Tampa against the Rays. As we know, Diamondbacks red hot coming in with Ryan Nelson, who's also pitched very well for them. Don't look at that ERA. Nelson's been great his last 9 or 10 starts. Ryan Pipiak goes for the Rays. There's a pick 'em actually right now, Scotty. I got -110 both ways and a 7.5.
They're 20-5 since the All-Star break. They've won 6 in a row, and you have them as a pick 'em against the team that emptied the shelves at the deadline. I bet on this morning before I had coffee. I was on the Snakes. I bet it this morning. -110, you got to be kidding me. That's like Value City. Isn't there a place you can shop called Value City? I love Value City. I love the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight. I bet it this morning on my site. So I'm all over Arizona every night. I've been betting Arizona and San Diego more than I make out with 34C. Check out.
We'll squeeze one more in quickly. Red Sox and the Orioles again in Baltimore. Corbin Burns against Cooper Criswell coming off the IL. -180 for Baltimore, +150 for the Sox, and an 8.5.
Yeah, I'm seeing San Bernardino pitching for Boston tonight, and I don't like it. I'm all over Burns in this spot and the run line at +115, and I'm not touching. The total there. I just like Burns and the Orioles on the run line.
We'll have the Marlins and the Mets tonight opening up their weekend series. Sean Manaea for the Mets. Roddery Munoz, who I love going after this guy. He goes for the Fish. -240 for the Mets, +195 for Miami, and an 8.5.
Yeah, I like the Mets on the run line here with Manaea. I think this is the time for them to utterly now or never. I mean, it's now or never. They're like starting to look like they're going to collapse and not even make the wild card. I mean, they are a hot mess right now, right? They got to turn it around tonight.
They are a hot mess. Listen, this is the type of team when you're supposed to be in it, right? You're supposed to be in the mix. You get a team like this in your building this weekend, you got to take them all. That's the sweet. You got to win every game against a team like this because it's getting late in the year and there's not going to be many more opportunities for that. The Twins are in Arlington again against the Rangers. Simeon Woods Richardson against Andrew Heaney, the pitching matchup. Rangers -120, even money for the Twins, and an 8.5.
I mean, I wouldn't bet on this guy Heaney if they gave away free pizza for life. Honestly, that's how much I disrespect him. He's awful. I think the Twins are the buy. In fact, I bet him this morning, and I think Woods Richardson's pretty decent. He's got a mid-3s ERA, a lot of work, a lot of innings, a lot of strikeouts. Let's go. I'm going Twins. They're coming off, last night they won that game 3-2. I'm going to go back to the well.
The White Sox head to Houston to see the Astros this weekend. The Astros have won 8 in a row, and now they have the White Sox in their backyard. It'll be Spencer Arrighetti against Garrett, don't call me Davy Crockett because my name is Crochet, going for the White Sox. -280 for Houston, +225 for Chicago, and a 7.5.
Look at a juicy run line. You still got to pay $1.30 to lay the 1.5. That's how little chance the White Sox have tonight at Minute Maid. And I like the over because the White Sox get pounded every night. When they beat the Yankees, it's the one miracle they've had the entire season. Let's go party Southsiders or whatever the guy yelled. They just don't win. It doesn't matter if this guy pitches. We've already had this discussion. He can pitch every 5 days. It doesn't matter. They don't win.
He got smashed last time out. The Cubs scored like 9 runs off of him the last time he pitched. So
he's the most overrated pitcher, literally, in baseball. All I hear about is this guy, Crockett, Crochet. He's overrated, and he's a prima donna. And there's nothing I enjoy more than watching some guy that's overrated, that's a prima donna, get knocked around.
The Guardians are in Milwaukee against the Brewers. Gavin Williams and Aaron Savale gets us going tonight. This also pick of -110 on both sides and an 8.5.
I got to stick with the Brewers based on the last 2 games with the Dodgers. They're at home. Look, I think the Guardians are really tough, but I'm going to keep the Milwaukee roll going here, and particularly, Mike, at that price at -105. I like when it's a fair value.
The Dodgers are in St. Louis against the Cardinals. It'll be Miles Mikolas for the Redbirds. I know the Dodgers are still trying to figure out who they're going with, although I think they've decided on Robleski is going to start, which means that's probably going to be more of an opener situation. He's gone 4 or 5 innings each time he's gone out, but it looks like Justin Robleski's going to get the ball here. Dodgers -150, +125 for the Redbirds, and a 9.5.
Yeah, I like the over the 9.5 again. I like the Dodgers on the run line. I don't care who's pitching. Bottom line is both of these guys have gigantic ERAs. I expect runs. It's going to be hot as hell there. Humid. The ball carries at that place like no other. Give me the over and the Dodgers run line.